expectation, but no guarantee, and they're going to take Vladimir for Nogari most likely.
Who's laning into who right now, I guess,
I think
is the question.
Nogari looked fantastic.
Very recently, and now he's going to make his way in. Is that seismic shove going to land? It is going to hit onto Life, who tries to get out. It isn't able to quite get in there. We do get the knock-up right on the edge as the last auto isn't there, and no, it's going to be the Ignite, and Hoyt picks up first blood on the... Not necessarily the most common, as Peanut turns up in the nick of time, and he's going to land a lot of damage. But the seismic shove is going to at least get him out. Zenith Blade is going to knock down a lot of those little rocks on the ground, but that is not going to be enough for Canyon to survive through it. It will be a trade as Life falls down once again. 1-for-1 probably feels a bit better here for Gen. Gecko's completed. So now, once again, it's Peanut's chance, and here's the Wombo combo. I thought there might have been a Rakan there, but I could have also been wrong, Papa. Coordinated this top lane dive. As QV might be a little bit surprised about this one, as Canyon just steps up. There's a gravity field there, and look at that burst damage. Just amazing, and Nogari picked up the
trade between the two teams.
Yep, Peanut knows that he's been spotted there as well, as the ward just died, but nothing really going to be done about it.
Rose's lead top.
It's actually very cute that they were able to get the Rift Scuttler as well as clear out vision and let them know what was going on so that Nuclear could get that wave. QV has been Chaos storming minion waves ever since.
And Damwon, now they show the respect and say, all right, we got what we wanted. We don't need to stay bot lane. Hands, it feels like. And speaking of Vladimir,
well, he is going to make his way into the mid lane. Are they just going to try and guarantee the outer turret is the question. Gravity field comes in. Now the Wombo comes down, but Hoyt gets out of the way with a really nice battle dance, and all they're going to get is that turret, but they're not going to lose anyone else. Nicely done.
So because of that, Gen.G have to be pretty on point with how they play this straight. Notice it's not a Infernal this time, it's Peanut.
Yeah, taking way too much damage there as the Arctic Assault was very late, but they just explode the Vladimir. It was all a bait the entire time. They trade 1-for-1 as Fly does end up going down, but that's not...
It's up being a 1-for-1, but because of the teleport, that's the last point that we have to note. The teleport being up means that they
match up, because it's been so back and forth and so interesting with how it's been worked out. Turret traded will be the answer here, as Peanut unable to steal away the Krug.
Let's tell you what you need to look for. So here we go.
Yeah, lands the ult. Peanut trying to demonstrate that for us right away, as Chains of Corruption not going to get in there as Canyon does his best to escape, but there was no getting out of that one as QV and also go in, use that beef, and then come back out again, and then everything's okay. They do get themselves, and Damwon find the fights that they're looking for. They're looking for it now, as in goes the quickness. Grand entrance there, but Ruler does have the flash to get him out. The Weave as well, the Vanguard's edge. Massive damage coming in from Fly, but Life is getting taken down. The Vladimir is still gigantic, and the Aurelia is going to fall. Crimson Rush not there, but the Chaos Storm is going to fall down. It's a 1-for-1, another grand entrance, but Hoyt has to get himself out of there, so brittle.
Damwon continues to fight because no fear beyond death to be potentially arming. Damwon walks up.
Yeah, QV, the flash from Nuclear, actually just trying to burst him down. He's so close to death, but is going to pick up the kills. And now Life, there is nothing he can do. He's a facilitator, not a killer. That Zenith Blade is not going to find Nuclear, and Damwon Gaming steal all the kills and the turret. And Showmaker's Disdain actually just pulled the Aurelia away from Hoyt so that she didn't have time to activate.
Also the Talia.
And the classic Weave as well, just to get them out of the way of this turret, as the Baroned up minions, not going to go down anytime soon, and this one is about as free as it can get. Damwon looking so clean with their macro play all series long. That was our question for them when we started this. It's continuing to look good as they want to blow up the Vladimir yet again, but he gets the Sanguine pull-up. Hoyt able to stop the Leona from being able to further CC the Vladimir. They managed to pick him up before he can get out of there again. Of course, Leona not so good at doing that, and already Showmaker makes his way to the mid lane.
They just don't have the burst damage to kill him, even though his pull was late. It didn't matter. That means they lose out in every single way. Showmaker gets most of the inner turret. Bot lane inhibitor turret goes down, and Gen.G, they're on the ropes.
Yeah. This Nexus, only a couple of turrets there, but Nogari, he's just going to get rid of the champions underneath his Ruler. See you later, mate. You are not going to survive that Hemo Plague as two members die in the blink of an eye. Fly looking on in horror from the relative safety of his fountain, but how much safety actually is that? As Life turns up, wonders why everyone is dead. You're going to have to go home. It's a 2-0 for Damwon Gaming in their debut game at the LCK.
What a statement to be made by the new challenger team, now LCK.